Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's October 6th Helm Developer Call. Hope everybody's doing well. We have light attendance and light agenda, but let's make it count. So no announcements, to my knowledge. Somebody has something that jumps out. If not, then let's go into discussion. Thank you, Karen, for giving us something to talk about today. So I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Well, the people that I need help from aren't necessarily on the call. Hopefully they'll still be able to help after the fact. If anyone wants to help take a look at the Helm survey, I've linked it. Basically, this is just the same survey that we used for KubeCon in Valencia. I don't know if there's anything that's more timely this time around or like more US centric that we want to try and learn about. But actually, I think that was the wrong link. That is the link to like the survey site. I will link like the like edit doc after when I'm done talking. But yeah, if anyone has any specific questions that you think would be helpful for the project, we can go ahead and add that to the survey. And I plan on probably just doing what I did last time, which is just having like a QR code at the booth so that people could take a picture of it and then link to the survey and do it on their phone. And then I also am making, I'll come back to this, but like I have swag at the booth that like we can give people for doing the survey. And then next was just following up on the PR to add YXX Hero as the maintainer to Helm dev. So there were some action items of just getting him on the mailing list and in the Keybase chat. So I think some of the org maintainers have to do that. Scott, are you an org maintainer?
Yes.
Can you help with some of those items? Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if there are other people that I should ping that I can ask for help. Let me know. I can help delegate. And then the last one was just a reminder that we have the Helm project booth at KubeCon and we still need help with booth staffing. So I think Matt Farina and Matt Butcher have both signed up for a few sessions, but if we could get some help from Scott and Karina, that'd be super helpful. I think for the most part, yeah, there are just like one or two more slots that would at least give us one person at the booth at all times. And then, like I mentioned, I will have Helm stickers. I just made some like kind of like 3D domey stickers, and I got some Helm glow in the dark stickers, and then I still have some bike belts from Helm that I made for the Helm booth for KubeCon Amsterdam during KubeCon or during the pandemic that I'm still trying to offload. And it's funny because the next KubeCon in Europe is going to now be in Amsterdam again. So yeah, and then I will also for swag, I'm doing like all the stuff I'm working on is from Carhartt, the brand, because they're actually like originally from Detroit. So they do a lot of workwear. So we will have Helm beanies because I'm sure it's going to be cold in Detroit at the end of the month. So yeah. Oh, thanks for taking notes, Mark. I know I was the note taker, but I'm also talking.
I know it's hard like that. I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And if anyone, you know, if any of that was interesting to anyone, just let me know and I can save you some swag as well. Yeah. Okay. That was it for me. That was all of the discussion items.
Thank you, Karen. Oh, I see we've added a new shout out section. I think that's really nice. It gives people an opportunity to thank others, as this is a warm community. Anything else for today?
I was just wondering if the NYC Kubernetes meetup should be mentioned here. I mean, I just mentioned it, but I mean, related to Helm.
Could be added in
No,
the notes, at least for
maybe
people
not.
who go back to the notes.
Maybe not. We can at least the last one there was a big focus on Helm, and I expect that to continue in future meetups because Helm's such a big part of the NYC or excuse me, the Kubernetes community. If there are any announcements, how about this? If there are any announcements that we want to give folks from Helm, Karen and I can make sure that they happen there.
Oh, update on like the hippie hacker stuff, maybe?
Oh yeah. Were there any updates?
Or just that there are conversations with someone who is doing a lot of like automated, I guess, like help with the CNCF projects. And I think Scott and maybe we're going to try and pull Matt Farina into the conversation as well. Are going to try and chat with hippie hacker. I don't really know their real name at KubeCon. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll have some ideas of like some integrations and automations that we can get going for the project. Yeah. I
kind of miss the days when large portions of the developer community didn't really use their real names. I always use my real name the whole time, so I kind of got off scot-free, so to speak, like throughout this. Yeah, I don't know their name either.
He literally did not get off scot-free.
I know, exactly. Did not.
All right. Any other points we'd like to discuss today? We still have 20 minutes, but
I put one out there. I've just been, in order to hopefully get I've just been adding PRs to milestones that I think belong there. I don't know if there's any guidance or if that's all right, but I'm just doing it. Hopefully that'll help.
I think that's good.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have anything to discuss. Just the subject to mention again because it's coming up quickly is the Helm maintainers track talk. I know that effort is still going on there to get that together. I'll definitely be there and be helping. It's high on my agenda.
When is that again? Ballpark?
I think it's on, it is Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking like 3 weeks now. Getting close.
Yeah, so I'm spending like pretty much all my time, by the way. Oh, the other note, I guess I could say at least for my part is that I won't be doing a whole lot between now and KubeCon for Helm besides that, and planning on whatever else to help out with at the Helm booth. But Karen, if there's anything, that I can help, I don't know, like.
Yeah, if you could just take a look at the user survey and see if there's anything you want to add for this one, like, because it's the US one. But I mean, most of the work is done. It's just the same survey from Europe. And then, yeah, I just want to like kind of lock down the staffing schedule. But other than that, I think we're all good. Like I'll take care of all the swag and all that. So yeah, it's just showing up, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything specific y'all want me to tweet, like let me know about that as well. Yeah, but I will like I have it on my to-do list to like, tweet about the talk like a week before and like a few days before and day of and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I do have a suggestion. Yeah, on the what type of Helm users? Maybe we can add, my first thought was adding people that are working with the Helm SDK, because that's happening more and more. But it occurred to me that we have a list of user roles in the Helm community repo, which these sort of map to. But it just makes me realize that we don't really have a user role specifically for the Helm SDK. We have,
can you edit it through the link that I just sent in chat?
Yes.
Anyone can edit it? Okay.
Or I guess maybe the supporting tool developer in the user profiles would be the people that use the SDK. Okay. Will do.
Okay. If you lose the link, I added it in the notes. So,
Okay.
okay, so there's next week's meeting, which is the 13th and the 20th, and then the week of KubeCon is the 27th. Do we want to keep our next upcoming meetings? I think we should probably cancel the KubeCon week meeting,
For sure. Yeah.
especially because it's on the same day as like the maintainer talk. It's actually
think we-
before the maintainer talk. Oh no, it's after. You can point people to the call like after your session, but I don't
Usually
think
we
it's
cancel it
before.
during KubeCon. People are running around.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I'll just make a note. Okay.
but for next week, it's kind of weird to call out for moderator notes and triage, but when we're only 4, I mean, but
Yeah.
moderator notes and triage, anyone?
I will continue triaging.
Thank you, Joe. You're saving us. I'll put Joe here. We don't have anybody for PR review. Scott and I don't have much time.
Not right now. I know Andy was trying to fill in last week, but I don't know quite if that was, I know he's moving around a lot right now. I did want to know there's one PR that would be great if anybody has time to actually test it. It's pretty much ready to go. It's been reviewed. It's I mean, I know there are a number of them, but there's one specifically that I will add it to the list because I don't want you all to.
I've got a 2-line PR.
Yeah.
Just changes the make file so the downstream can override CGO enabled.
We should get that in. Just because Joe shows up every week, we should at least get that in.
Absolutely. It also seems fairly straightforward to review. Oh, here's the PR that
I would recommend putting it in the notes. I'll put it.
Oh, thanks.
Put it in the notes so that, people, sometimes I go back, or somebody can go back in the notes if they missed the meeting. So you're saying this is a PR with.
Yeah, that Andrew S. spent some time reviewing, and there's been a few others that I want to help. Yeah, prioritize because folks have already done the work of not only submitting them, but also like reviewing them and like putting in quite a bit of effort. The only reason I didn't merge it so far, or like tag it or like milestone it and merge it so far is that I wanted to see if it was something we could reproduce, consistently, and if I could test out and see, actually it seems in theory to be good, but I wanted to see that. And there is actually a comment on how to test locally. I'll put that in the doc too. So I guess I'm just saying that like there are tests in it as well. It's not like strictly required, but I just kind of wanted to. I don't want to really hold up the works, but yeah. So if anybody's just like wants to put in a moment, or feels they have time between now and KubeCon to put in a moment to do that, that would be, I think, helpful to inspire the people that have helped us to review. Too.
All right, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Joe. Notes moderator. Somebody knows that they'll be here next week.
I can do notes again.
Thank you, as always, Karen. I don't mind moderating if I'm there. I don't know yet.
I'm going to abstain for this time.
Okay, we'll leave it empty, but I'm sure somebody will step up.
Okay, cool.
All right, anything else?
I think we're good.
Thanks, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.